Hey guys, Kev here, and we have some new flashlight stuff to talk about. So I got a few packages here, and I just want to go over it. So this one here is a CWF Peanut in machined titanium, 219C emitters, 5000K temperature. And I ordered this off of somebody on the secondary. It looks like the COA is not in here. Yes, they got it from GP Knives. I don't know what was in here. Here's the peanuts you get with them. And then here's the flashlight. So, interesting, there's no COA or anything, but, you know, not the end of the world. Here is my current peanut. This is the one I recently did a video on showing you how to add a glow gasket to it, which I did, and it worked out pretty well. So I might do that again for this one. And I gotta say, these feel quite different, actually, even though they should be pretty identical. I'm assuming the bodies and everything are the same. Switches feel the same. This one's just set up with blue emitter right now, but I can swap that. The clip is a tumbled titanium on this one. And this one obviously is stonewashed just like the flashlight. I honestly don't know which one I prefer aesthetically. I really thought the machined one would just stand out to me, but so far I really like both. It does have a bunch of scratches on it and stuff. The guy said there were some marks on it. I got a really good deal on this. These retail for like $550, $580, $600 at some places. And I got this for $320, I think. Maybe even $310 if I don't remember correctly. That makes no sense. If I remember correctly. Looks like there's some schmutz down in there in the switch. Let me just blow that out. It's pretty standard that's going to happen. I don't really want to pull out the switch cover. It should be rubber. I mean, it feels the same. So, I mean, that shouldn't make a difference. The clip looks straight to me. I don't know why. Should be straight. Looks straight. Yeah. I can check if it's tight. What do we got? T8s or T10s? Let's check. It looks like T8 to me. This is a T10, so... Nope, T10. It was not tight. I mean, I like to crank things down. Let's see if these were any different. Yeah, those are pretty tight. I mean, it's not like it's moving or anything. The tension feels good. The gap there looks just as good on this one. Let us remove this guy. See what battery we're rocking. So this one has a green 1400 milliamp hour F14 battery in it, which is going to be a low max continuous discharge of 3 amps, which is interesting. Usually I put 9 amp ones in there, so what I'll probably do is charge this and put that away and use these, which are the 1100 milliamp hour 9 amp max continuous discharge batteries. And that should give me a little better output, but not much of a difference there. They do recommend these, I think. I think Charles does anyway. See what it's set up with. I think it's the same settings I have. You don't have many options with the Quantum Dragon driver. If you want the color, right, if you want that secondary color, you're going to have either group 1 or group 2. Otherwise, you're going to have color and 100% or color and 50%, which would work, I guess. But I like to have a few options, and group 1 is like all the options, right? You have color, then you have moonlight, 5, 15, 35, 50, and 100%, right? Group 2 is color, and then it's like, I think it's 5, 35, and 100. It's just a few options, which works. But I don't mind cycling through a few options, you know? So let's just see, how do they look next to each other? So they're at the same height here. And the beam looks very similar. It's a little tighter over here, interestingly enough. It's hard to tell. Let's switch them. I know this is dumb, but I do dumb shit. Yeah, it's just my, it's the angle I'm on. Once I switch it, then this one looks tighter, so they're the same. Let's see if it has memory on right now. So it should turn on with color. If it doesn't, there we go. Does it have the reversing options? Can't even remember what those are now. Let me check on CWF Flashlights Peanut. He gives a description of the instructions here. Because I think it does have... So here's your mode group options. By the way, I have a video on programming this and everything. But this is what I was talking about. Group 1, you have all the options. Group 2, you have color, moonlight, 35, and 100. That's just not enough for me. I want, like, get rid of moonlight and put 15 in there, and I'd be perfect. Can't get that. So then the rest of these have no color except for color and 100 and color and 50. I use the color as moonlight, so I kind of need it. And I don't know, color and 50 might work, but occasionally I might want 100. So it's just, you know, we need some more options, I think. Memory is off. Strobe option, let's see. So strobe programmed when turned on. Rapidly press 3 times. You know, I actually don't mind that because you have to really mean it. Right? Like, but now, see, now it's just coming on. What was that? Why is it just coming on strobe? I don't have memory on. Yeah, see, I don't like that. How do I turn it off? So to turn it off, I need to go to option 4, and then which one's off? Red, I assume. Red for off. So I'll show you how to program that real quick. Option, so I want 4 red. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I'm in group 4. I need red. Okay. So I turn that off. So now when I triple click, nothing. Right? So that's cool. We got that off. Everything else looked good on here. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Might just need to clean it up a little bit. So, I don't know how I'm going to do this glow gasket thing. If I'm just going to take another one I have and trim it down and put it in there. It's probably what I'm going to do. Not quite sold on selling this one. I really like this color, honestly. But I also really like this color. So I think I might just keep both, at least for now. So that's the Peanut. And then I have a package from my buddy Steve, which is gonna help us with the other package. So got my Jacob Lundquist designed Kaiser Veritas in pocket, the new DLC version. And I don't want to show my address, so I'm just going to open this and then I'll show you. Steve made these rings for our barrel flashlight, which should be fun. We put it in a Dunkin' bag. Nice, dude. All right. So basically these flashlights from Barrel have these rings, and you can swap those. You can buy them, do whatever. They sell them. They're pretty expensive. I mean, they were selling an Ultim set with the inner sleeve and the ring, and it was 120 bucks. So imagine like Zircuti or something. And Steve was messing with making these out of a carbon fiber. So that's what this is. Look at that. He literally made this at his house, which is impressive, to say the least. Wow. I saw him do it, too. He just used, like, sheets of resin. That's pretty wild. That's pretty cool, dude. What the hell's in here, then? I don't know what's in here. He was messing with clips. I don't know if he made me a clip, too. Let us see what we have. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. So he sent me a clip too. Check it out. That actually came out really good, dude. Seeing it in person. Look at that. That's really good. I could throw that on a few things. Like here's... It wouldn't work on my Hydra, I don't think, because of where it lands. Yeah, it would land down in that groove. I think I tested that already. But I was looking at it on a couple of my other lights. It's always good to have extra clips. So this is awesome. I actually bought some of these clips. Here's one. They say Mech Force on them, which kind of sucks. I should have just sent them right to him. And I didn't. Where's that light? I'll grab it. Maybe we can put it on there. There it is. So, whoops. I actually put it up. Jesus. Man, I cannot help but jam knives into things. Hopefully I didn't chip it or this. So you'll see here, I put this on there. I don't know if it'll work because of the location, but let's see. Let's try it. The only annoying thing is this. This is my JC Customs Leviathan. I think it looks pretty good on there, right? But let's see. These are little hex screws, or sometimes they want to strip out. But you can get these clips on Amazon for 20 bucks. They're titanium clips. This is what they look like. Even though the description might show it without the mech army on the front, they show it on the back. It's on the front, unfortunately. But he turned this into this, which is pretty impressive. He's doing his modding thing, that's for sure. So let me get that in there. And then I gotta straighten it. Make sure I get that in there. Hold on. See, now it's like stuck. But I don't want it on that angle. I want it over here. I don't know if I can keep it there the way this is going. Pulls it back. So hang on a second. Just need to unscrew it. Set this up better. Try this screw first. Lock it in like that. I got the other one straight in the way I wanted it. why it wants to go that way. Okay, now just tighten down. All right, that's straight. Is it gonna shift? It wants to, oh, shit. Wants to pull that way, which is annoying. I'm sure I can sort that out if I take the time, but yeah, there you go. Looks pretty good on there. See how it works? Yep, pops right in the pocket too. No tap or anything. That's pretty damn straight too. Perfect. Hell yeah, dude. The only thing I don't like is if I tighten this, look at that. It's way off. So you have to set it off, which is not how I like to roll. I want to be able to tighten, that's not even tight. Look at that. That's tight. So I don't know if it's how I set the driver in there or the pill, but that should be lined up. That's, that's not the best machining. But anyway, I was sending this one out to get fixed up because one of the LEDs doesn't work. Actually, I'll show you. And I got it new, and it immediately had this issue like the next day. And I didn't drop it or anything weird. So color works fine, all three, and then you only get two. I don't know if you can see. I can't see, it's just a wall of light. Oh, you can kind of see it there, right? See that? That's the third one. It's just not lit up. Where those are just gonna hit you. That one's not. So this one up here is just not working. I don't know why, it just started happening. So, anyway. Let me put this back. I guess I can put this clip in here. Honestly, since I'm sending this one out, I might just put the stock clip on it or one of these other MechForce clips. That way I have that one. I have that good one to use on stuff here. Plus, honestly, I think this stock one maybe looks better on this light just because it almost matches the finish. So depending on the flashlight, like this might look really good on the Okluma DC0 or something, That looks okay. So anyway, that wasn't even the main thing here. So let me put this stuff away. So this goes on here. First, I'll show you that. Whoops. Let's make sure this works. You gotta get the O-ring off. I'm gonna be taking this apart here, so it's fine. How do I get under there? Oh, I have a hook one. Hold on. With a hook, but I don't think so. It's not gonna work. Can I just? Thought I just pulled it off last time. Jesus. All right, so that just comes off right over the O-ring, and then this one should just pop on. I probably have to take it off. Now I have to take it off. Trying to be careful, I'm not trying to shred the O-ring. It's gonna be a tight fit, I think. There it goes. Look at that. That is tight though, but it fits. Now you have carbon fiber instead of this dial looking thing. You know, it's supposed to look like a scope or something. You gotta be careful. This O-ring is important. Get that on there, and then I don't know if that's letting it tighten all the way down. It's pretty tight. There you go. This one doesn't have the chamfers that this does. So, in any case, we have that. Thank you to Steve. And then I bought, the reason I have this barrel out is because I bought another one off of somebody. And jeez, man, seriously. Still has it's just a random bag. Still has a receipt in it. You know, there's something with the flashlight community where they do not keep packaging. They do not keep COAs. I don't understand. I mean, it's fine, but they also don't tell you when you buy the flashlight. Nobody says, my COA is not in there. Because I expect to get a COA. This doesn't have one. So I'm guessing this has the Samsung emitters that this does. And this one actually does not have secondary lights, as you'll see. So this one, oh, I think there's a battery in it. So now I'm wondering, oh, he didn't send it with a battery. Okay. Just for purposes, I'll use this. Oh, this is a barrel 16-30-40. I got these cool cases from Slimline. My buddy Javon told me about. The only problem I'm finding is they're hard to open. Or I don't know what I'm doing. Jesus. So, drop one of these in. Now, this barrel is the M2JN, I think it's called. The Imogen or whatever. And you could tell this one has some differences. So this is the rail model. So it has the Picatinny rail look to it. This one is the M2JN or whatever. I would call this sort of a standard barrel because it looks like a brake. Actually, they have one called the brake, I think. So this is the M2. I don't know what that stands for, but it looks like a barrel, you know, or a suppressor or something, which is cool. And then this one has the H17F driver in it. So this has the Dr. Jones driver in it, which I really like. I actually like the beam on this one. Can't tell if it's... Did something weird just happen? Am I going crazy or did that just... Yeah, I'm probably going crazy. All right. Anyway, this has a Dr. Jones driver. It has tritium in the optic, and then it has, I think so, purple tritium, and then it has a purple glow gasket. But the problem with this is it's an H17F, and I really like secondary. It has this cool clip. Look at that. It looks pretty sick. Let me see how it works. It's tight. but it works. So could probably try to bend it slightly so it's not so tight, but it's already, I think it'll break in just fine. I like the look of the clip, that's for damn sure. Looks wild. So here's my plan, and I thought we could do this together. My plan is to do a driver swap. So since these are both barrels and everything, I was thinking this should fit in there. The only thing I'm thinking is this copper or aluminum? Shit. The only downside here is they use an aluminum pill here. And I think copper is better for titanium. Shit, I didn't think of that. That's the only downside I'm thinking of. I don't have any other dragons. I could just use this one for parts. Oh shit, the one emitter doesn't work on this one. Let's just try it and see what happens. But I'm a little concerned about heat because the copper kind of helps dissipate the heat, where this is aluminum and aluminum, and it kind of works better that way. But let's see if this even fits first. So that was my plan, was to do a swap. All right, I need to see better here. Let me just, there we go. So I put a blue glow gasket in this one. I would have to transfer that, or I'd have to cut into the purple one. But I think blue is fine because there's a lot of blue in the Mokutai or Timascus that's on that one. So let's see. But now I'm thinking it'd probably be better off just paying to do a driver swap and keep the copper pill, because I don't know what a aluminum pill in a titanium body would do. Honestly, I have no idea. So let's just keep this together here. I'm gonna grab a cloth, keep everything nice and neat. It's got some alcohol on it, perfect. Just throw that there. All right, and then let's see if we can get this one out. There we go. Come on. It's gotta be an easier tool I could use. I mean, this has worked for me, but seems to be like, another thing I could do is probably put a little tape over it, over the edges. I know a lot of people use tweezers, but I'm not sure if my tweezers would be good for this. Oh, it was the Optic. So I just prefer Dragon. I want the secondaries. The other thing is it's going to feel weird because it's not going to be as heavy as I want it to be. Sounds weird, I guess, but I like the weight. Okay, let's see, are they the same? Yes, they are the same height. They have some differences. If you look at them, these have a dome on them. These don't. Interesting. Huh. So there's your secondary lights right there. All right. So this glass was in this one, so let me just spray it down. I ordered different optics and stuff from Mountain Electric to try. I don't have them yet, though. So what I'm going to have to do is see if, yeah, you can see the tritium there. Right? Yep. But there's these little stems. One of them's missing, which isn't good. That must be what that piece is right there. It's stuck in somehow. Great. I feel like I need to get that out somehow. Yeah, see how they all have that little stem? This one's now missing one. Just looks like the end piece of the tritium or something that got glued over top. Guess we'll find out if it's absolutely necessary, but that sucks. I just want to get in there and whoops. There it goes. Got it. Got it. I don't know what I could do with it. I could glue it on and see if it sticks, I guess. I'm not sure how necessary it is, but put it on like this. You just take a little bit of glue. So I guess I kind of want this optic because I want the tritium in there. Just put a little glue on there. Let's see. You can see the way it broke off. I don't know if I can get small enough to, like, it's just tiny, dude. And then not have it stick to my finger somehow. Sorry, I gotta do this off camera. It would be a goddamn miracle if this actually stuck in there. Oh. Nope. It's just not on. It needs to go over more. It needs to go like that, basically. I doubt that's gonna work, but just leave it. All right. So now what I have to do is try to stack everything So you see how this doesn't have the little cutouts that this one does for the secondary lights. So that's why I need that one. So I'd be taking this. Nope, yeah. Ah, shit. Yeah, so I can't keep the nicer lights, unfortunately. I think I'm just going to end up sending this in to get modded. Like, why not just make it the way I want it instead of forcing it, really, is what's happening right now. So this would go like this. Right? Let me just line it up to go this way. Is that how it goes? Nope. Nope. Should be this way, yeah. There we go. That. And then this guy with this broken ass stem needs to go in here. Oh my God, it actually worked. Be gentle, but I think I got it. I think I got it. All right, then carefully lift up the glass. That is clean. Nope. Just douse it is what I do, and then wipe it down. Should be good. I didn't clean the optic either, so hang on. Grab another new cloth. Get it a little wet. Carefully. Clean that. I think I just broke that piece off. It's hanging in there somehow. I doubt it'll, once I have to smush everything down, it's probably going to break, but a man can dream for now. So then, oh, I've never had an aluminum pill in a actually, have I? I don't know. I think I had a La Lima Hoku that had a titanium body and aluminum pill, but that didn't dissipate heat too well. Glass is a little, it's moving around a lot. I don't think the optic is straight, but it should, when it presses on that O-ring, it should kind of center everything up, I assume. So, okay. look right? No. We have a larger gap there than we do there. I don't know why that is. Yeah, it's crooked. So let me just see. It's probably because of that optic with the broken fucking leg, which kills the whole idea of having tritium, because if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So that works. All three work. So the light works fine. Don't know how heat dissipation is going to go, though. I mean, I don't use high for very long, so I don't know if it would matter. Honestly, who knows? Aluminum could be better for all I know, but I doubt it. It's staying pretty cool. Is that on high? Yeah, that was high too. Maybe aluminum is better. I don't know. No, now it's really hot. It's not really hot. It's just hot. Just never seen titanium with aluminum, I think. Let me double check that. Check my La Lima here. Yeah, it's copper. These other ones I think are too. I don't know about the Boss. Yeah, some kind of brass or something. So I haven't really seen it. And it is pretty hot. But it would probably be hot anyway. I mean, it's full blast. You know what I mean? It's just how it is. But this being crooked obviously doesn't work. So I gotta figure that out. Man, those are some buttery threads for titanium. So I think what I have to probably do is swap the optic. Because I don't know another way. I don't think it's the O-ring. I think it's literally just on a wobble because of that leg. You know what I mean? So I don't think our plan is going to work. Well, I take that back. I'll show you. Man, there's a lot of threads, huh? Still hot. It's not terrible, but glass, optic. So, yeah, it broke off. See that? Did it break off? No, but it's not. Honestly, it should have probably been fine. I don't know why. It's kind of sticking on there. I don't know. Let's just try it with this different optic and see how that goes. Guessing it's the same optic overall. So one had the tritium installed. And then maybe over tightened or something. I don't know. So, gotta line these up again. we go. Drop this optic on. Everything should just center up. Yeah. Okay. And then we put the glass on that. And then slide. Just trying to get everything flush because it does seem like one side's sticking up more than the others. I don't know how many times I gotta clean this glass. That's really annoying. Still seems crooked on this side. It's just not. But once you tighten it, theoretically, it should straighten that out. But maybe with the other one, it couldn't. It couldn't push that leg down into that hole, so she said, the way it's supposed to, you know what I mean? But we'll see. Yeah, I can see the glass just sitting up on one side. Let me just... see if I can force it to, like, center up a little. Like, it's tighter here than it is there. But you would think when you tighten it, it would sort that out. Yeah, see, like right there. Yeah, the O-ring is around the glass. You can see it smushed down there. I fucked it up. Wonder if the O-ring is just not sit right. You can just see it's crooked. It's just not on the same level. I'm going to try to push it from here. That pushes that down. It's almost like it doesn't tighten in straight. Let's see. I mean, I've had this with other lights where this isn't perfectly flush when it goes in, but then it, as it drives in, it evens it out, you know what I mean? Let me look at this O-ring too. Of course, this is empty. God. Oh, that's a lot of shit, but that's the wrong side anyway. What is that? There's a burr in there. Man, it's just the thread. The last thread in there is a little goofy. Yeah, if you spin the other way, you don't feel it. Got it. Okay. All right, so clean this O-ring. And then probably put a little grease on it or whatever. So there's a little shelf down in there that the O-ring sits up against. And that's how it does its job. Just making sure it's all in there. Okay. All right. So here's what I'm thinking. Maybe I try to put it back the way it was. Problem is, now I have that broken optic in there. Not much I can do about that for now. So, I mean, I could keep trying, but I don't think I want to stick with the aluminum pill anyway. So it's kind of like, what's the point, right? So you get this to where those circles line up and then drop this in. There we go. I mean, that's just going to be crooked, right? I don't know. What else can I do? Not much. I'll drop this on and then tighten it in. And we'll see if I'm crazy when we put the other one together. If everything goes together smooth, then we know it's not me just being an idiot. There's just something up with this. Probably should have oiled the, because I cleaned them, I should have oiled those threads. I did put a little in there, but not that much. Again, you would think once it presses up against the O-ring, it would start to, you know, kind of push it and center it. Which it very may well do, I just don't know. Yeah, it's one side just looks tighter, but see if I can get under here. I'm gonna kind of do this on an angle off camera. It's not gonna be good, but just gonna flip it over at this point. See if we can. Okay, it's starting to hit a wall. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, actually looks better. Looks pretty even in there. So maybe it's just, it wants this copper pill, or it's just set up for it's just set up for, let me just see if I can push this back at all. I mean, the O-ring should be against the top, so I don't want to like push it so the glass goes around it, but it should also be tucked away a bit. I think it is. I think it's pretty good, actually. It's pretty tight there. That's pretty good, too. Can't tell if it looks a little crooked, or I think my OCD is just kicking in. So let's try the head on here. Everything works. That's a really low mode right there. So I would program this differently, of course. I would get rid of a couple modes. I would keep this one as moonlight. And then I would keep a low, a medium, and a high. Is that what we have? Yeah, that's literally what we have. This is perfect. Does it have memory? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it has memory. So I would turn memory off, which I cannot remember which is memory mode. Which one turns memory off? Is it 6? I think it's 6. So it would be 8 clicks, then 6, then off would be, I don't know, 1. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Let's see what that does. Click on. Click off. Wait a second. Click on. Yep. Got it. Turn that off. And then turbo mode, 1, 2, is turbo mode. Just don't like that. I usually try to set it to a lower mode so I don't accidentally do that. But you have to move pretty quick to accidentally do that, you know? So I might leave it for now. So I think what I'm going to do is carry this as is for a day or so. Get a hang for it, see how much I love it. And then if I do love it, I'm going to send it off to get modded by a friend. So my original plan was to send the blue one off to get modded, but then I got this one. This is the one I really want. I mean, look at that Timascus, dude. Or that Mokutai or whatever. That looks sick, doesn't it? So now I got to put this one back together, but at least I'm just putting it back together. I'm not doing anything wild here. So clean this. So that was a failure. The plan I had was to swap the drivers and have a dragon driver in this. But I don't know. I just don't feel right doing it the way it was set up there. So I think I'm just going to leave it alone. I'll put this one back together like this. And then I have tritium at the dude who's modding them for me. I bought tritium. He ordered it for me. So I'll just have him replace these. I can send an Optic along when I get those, or maybe he has them. And then I can have it the way I want it, with a dragon in there. Maybe he can even utilize those emitters, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. So this one would just slide in here. Yeah, like you can see this is crooked. But when it seats in, it should press up against that O-ring and then center itself. Never had a problem with that before, so that was weird. thought it was that leg, but didn't I use that? Now I can't remember if I put that optic back in. Which one did I put on here? I think I just put them back together the way they were, right? Because this one doesn't have tritium then. Or maybe I switched them. I don't remember now. But yeah, I was going to have a Dragon driver installed in this. And then, sorry, I have a Dragon driver installed in this. I was going to have tritium installed in this and then have it be like blue tritium with blue glow gasket, blue everything. It was going to be sick. I still might do that because now I didn't actually use the driver in this. So, we'll see. Check everything. Yeah, see, this one's off now. See that sticking up over here? So I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh, that didn't sound good. Did you hear that? I heard a pop. So what? But this one has the, yeah. This is back to the way it was, so nothing's different here. So I don't know why. I don't know what I messed up. This is the downside to modding. You can jack stuff up. And this isn't even modding. This is just like swapping stuff. But I could just wait till I get that optic. But this one should be fine. So I don't get it. Heard a crack, but that might have just been, I don't know. We'll see. So the glass is fine. The optic is fine. No, okay, cool. I wonder if I left that piece in there. Is that piece in there? No. Everything's fine. This I know has a taper to it, so maybe I just didn't put this in right. Look, you can even see this sticks up a certain side. Look at that. This side sticks up because of the leads in there, I think. So it needs to be pressed down somehow. How does that work? How did I have it in there before? Maybe I had it in there and it wasn't, but that shouldn't matter. Because this is going to go on top, right? Let me just double check everything here. Put this in. And then as it smushes, it should just straighten out, right? Or no. Kind of ends up on an angle, but wouldn't it do that anyway? Let's get rid of that and just see. Just see without the... without the glow gasket, seems to be still like that. Sitting up maybe on a side. So I think I have the tweezers. I thought I had a little level, titanium level. So let's just see if I can get this to work. It should just work. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. No, there's no real maybe there, but... Alright, so this is how it goes. And then this goes on top. We know all this part. Alright, those are all in. Glass goes on that. I mean, this could all be fixed anyway by the fact that I was gonna have tritium installed, so could level it out when they do that. I just want to make sure that's all in there, right? It looks to be. This is a long video, huh? If anybody's here for this, you're amazing. You're also crazy. I'm not accomplishing anything at this point, but just trying to get them back together. So I can see what's happening already, but... And if this doesn't work, I'm going to test it with the glow gasket, or without the glow gasket. Alright, so which side's leaning is the question. Or I just need to make sure that glass is centering up. That side. Okay, so this side's leaning down. So I need the glass to go which way? So it's gonna hit up here first. So if I want it to press down, I would want the glass on this side, I think. Oh, there's no way to make that happen. Yeah, it's spinning in there. So let's just see what happens as it tightens. So it's hitting there. Well, it looks pretty even right now. So that actually pushed it down on that side. Let's see. Ah, maybe I can do this. So we are pretty even. Okay. Can't tell if that's a problem, so let's just see. It looks pretty good. Can't tell if one side's higher than the other, but I don't think so. Maybe it just takes a little finesse. Come on. I mean, you would assume that's why the O-ring's there, right? So the O-ring can absorb some of that offset, you know what I mean? Doesn't have to be perfect. Man, gets really tight. I think we're good. So let's do this. Grab a battery. I already put that back, Jesus. Oh no, it's over here. Let's see. Let's see those three. Yeah. No problem. So, I think we're good. Just, can definitely feel the ring is a little tight. So make sure it's down all the way. Have to really crank on it. I think it needs to be a little thicker so you don't see that area, but in this area right here, more flush there, but it's close. Looks cool. So anyway, there you go. There's some random flashlight modding that didn't go well, but it was fun nonetheless, and we didn't break anything. So what I need to do is, I think what I need to do is send this one in to get new tritium installed along with a new dragon driver. And I think I would go blue because it would match, right? And I think blue is fine. If you had blue secondary here, it'd be perfect to match all this purple and bluish looking stuff. And you could even do, I think I have purple tritium, so you could just do purple tritium again. And I don't know about, I've never seen a purple glow gasket before this, so could either mod this one to fit the secondaries once, you know, or put a blue one in, which would work too. So plenty of options. But yeah, this one has the Moku tie, or I don't know because I didn't get the COA ring. I would have to pop that, pull it over the O-ring. And then the sleeve in here is also not wanting to come out. Here it comes. Oh shit, that didn't sound good. What the heck was that? Huh. Wonder what that was. This titanium? I don't think it's aluminum because aluminum doesn't look like this. I think this is a titanium sleeve in there, which is crazy. I might have just broke something too, which is great. I don't know what the hell that was. Oh, well, let's see, I can push it back in. Okay. Maybe it's fine. Well, seems fine. Cool. I got this on the secondary for $475, which I think is pretty good because I've seen this exact light go for $595. I've seen it with the regular clip, that clip, for $5.50, but that doesn't have the probably titanium inner sleeve, and then especially this what looks like Mokutai to me, or Timascus actually, probably, ring, which is probably worth like $200 on its own. So yeah, that would actually look half decent on this one too, the blue. But if I slid the titanium in there and put the Timascus on there, that'd be pretty slick. With even with the clip, it would all work probably. But I just like titanium better, you know, just feels good. So gonna rock that. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and shut up now. Still not sure if I'll mod this one. Now, my thought was I was gonna have the emitters changed to something I like better. But the cigar hold on this just isn't great. So I think I'll probably end up just moving this one along and keeping this one. But we'll see. So let me know what you guys think. That was way too long. My apologies on that. If you made it through, congratulations. You get an award. And love you guys. Hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. And I will catch you later.